there, it's Amy Lynn at Soul Sister Studio here in my tarot room, in my tarot reading room in my office. I'm here to do your Mabon Tarot spread for the Soul Sister Family Collective. So Mabon, just to remind you, is the season of abundance. It's the second harvest holiday. It's also the season of gratitude because we have so much abundance coming into our lives that this is the time to be grateful and thankful for the blessings that we do have. So I'm going to do a fun little apple tree. Apple is the big symbol for Mabon. I'm going to do an apple tree spread for you. We're going to look at what is right for the picking and what kind of rotten apples are in your life right now, how to get the right balance because it's the equinox, and then some advice or outcomes. So I'm using today the Darkwood Tarot by Sasha Graham. This is the back. This is what it looks like. It's a great shadow deck. And well, let's get right to it. I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see the cards down here being shuffled. Bear with me, folks. Okay, I think we got it. All right, so this reading is for my Soul Sister family. Mabon message for my Soul Sister family, please. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, first card out, overall energy, what's going on for you? It's the Hermit. So this is a really beautiful Hermit card, actually. So we're in a Hermit year this year. So this is for the whole collective. It's the year of the number 9, and we're in a Hermit year. So right now, what's going on for you? You feel like you want to stay home. You want to have your solitude. You probably want to, it's very much you feel like a hermit, like you don't want to leave the house, but you also might be learning some new things at this time. You probably have been doing that all year long since we're in the year of the Hermit, and you might be winding down some classes and some lessons and some things that you're working on. But it's definitely the message of, yeah, everybody feels like they want to stay home right now. That's what feels good to us. So that's the overall energy right now. I'm trying to get this where you guys can see the whole spread happening. Okay, so next we're going to get what is right for the picking in your life right now. What kind of apples are right for the picking in your life? So we have the Queen of Swords. Oh my goodness. Let's look at her. She's actually a really pretty Queen of Swords. Sometimes the Queen of Swords can be the cold-hearted bitch in the deck, but she doesn't look like she's too mean here. So what's right for the picking in your life? There are probably some things that needs to be cut out. You can see she's got that big giant sword there, and she really does know how to use it. So, you know, definitely you've got some things that need to go. Can be a situation, can be a toxic relationship, can be a job or career, but something needs to go in your life, and you can't be afraid to use that sword to cut it out in order to bring clarity to your life as well, and movement. So next we're going to look at what is the rotten apple in your life right now. What is something that this might be your shadow you need to face. This might be something that you need to let rot and move away. This might be something that you need to actually, like we said, cut out and get out of the way here. So let's see what that looks like. So the Three of Wands. So there could have been something, you see this? So there could have been something that you had planned for the year or that you were making plans for, and it's time to abandon those plans. Either you didn't follow through with them or the people. So this is a card of making plans not by yourself but with investors or other people. This is something that must have went sideways that you had planned to do this year, but it didn't quite come to fruition. And it's time to, if you keep putting effort into it, it's going to be wasted time and energy. So that needs to be cut out. It needs to be let go of. You need to face, and this might be something that you're not wanting to face. Like I said, this particular point in the spread, this could be something, you know, it's a shadow thing that you don't want to face up to. But whatever this project, it's a project, it's a collaboration. It's something that you planned on. You put a lot of plans, you made a lot of plans, and it could be something you made a lot of plans for but never took action on as well, too. But it's time for this to, you need to let go of it. You need to give up on it. You need to not put your energy there anymore. Put that down here. Next, we're going to find out how to bring balance into your life, because right now, as we're heading into the autumn equinox, and it's a time of equal day and light, but it's also a time to get equal balance in our life of all things. So let's see what that looks like. So Two of Wands, which comes right before the Three of Wands that we just had. So what's going to bring balance to your life? So I feel like this thing that you were planning back here, you just need to scale it back. So instead of bringing in a lot of investors or a lot of people, you need to scale it back, and you might still be able to salvage this in a way that you're just planning this by yourself, or maybe you're making plans with yourself and just one other person. So that's what's going to, and if you notice there's Two Wands here, which is, that would keep you in balance. You've got one on either side right there, for sure. So I think you just need to scale back what it was that you were trying to accomplish and downsize it. So it's a time to downsize and make new plans. Also, what's going to bring balance to your life? Making new plans in your life. You have to abandon this old plan that was I think you bit off more than you could chew with this. So we're going to scale it back and make some new plans, and that'll bring the right balance to your life. Lastly, we're going to look at what is your advice or outcome. Seven of Swords. Dun, dun, dun. It's the card, one of the cards that nobody likes this card. So anyway, you can see that this character is making away with Seven Swords. This is a card of deception. This is a card of premeditated wrongdoing. So this can go a couple of ways. So this could be, you could be sabotaging yourself in a situation coming forward, and this is a reminder to, if you're a chronic self-sabotager and you have trust issues and things like that, this is a reminder to, let's not do that to ourselves moving forward with this new Two of Wands here, making these new plans. Let's not sabotage ourselves. The other way this could go, and this is my least favorite way, as I'm going to talk about next, is that you could have somebody in your circle that is getting ready to betray you. This is a card of lying, cheating, stealing, and this is something that is pre-plotted. So my advice on this is going to be, keep your circle small, keep your circle tight, trust no one at this point, but also, you can't live your life going through where, worried about everything every day. So just keep your circle tight, and be aware if you get your intuition telling you not to trust someone or trust a situation or trust something, make sure you're listening to that. Make sure you're, heeding that advice from your inner self. If it's the other way around, and when we go back to the Three of Wands, part of the problem was that you kind of self-sabotaged it yourself, then it's that message, make sure that you're not making the same mistake twice here. So not a fun card, but always tune into your intuition is my best advice on this, and you can't go wrong with that. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and check the bottom of the deck as well. What else kind of message can we get to go with that? An extra little message. So Three of Cups. So during Mabon season, you probably have some kind of fun social event planned where you get to go out and have a good time with your friends, gather with your friends, enjoy the abundance and the fruits of our labor right now. That's the whole theme of this holiday. I'm going to go ahead and get you a message also from, I'm going to show this, the Seasons of the Witch Mabon Oracle. These decks are really great. We keep one on our altar at all times, depending on what season it is. So let's end with a nice message, Mabon message for you. From this deck. the Soul Sister family. What Mabon message do we have? Okay, there we go. Coming of darkness. All the light is dimming. Life is withering at the core. Are you ready? So as dark as that sounds, I feel like this message is all about, so let's just talk about what's happening in that card. We have somebody preparing, like they're chopping up vegetables, and you see the guy at the door has the firewood. So this to me is preparing for the dark half of the year. This is preparing for going into Samhain, where, you know, you have to preserve things and can things and stock up on things and prepare for the dark half of the year. So as ominous as that sounds, I think it's just a call out to the dark half of the year is coming, and so please be prepared. And if we go back to that card again with the Three of Wands of what was the rotten apple in your life, I feel like you didn't prepare or plan well for something, or you had every intention to plan and prepare for something, but it didn't go as planned. So make sure that you're ready for the dark half of the year, because it's always harder than the light half of the year. So, okay, friends, that is your Mabon message. And I wish you many blessings on the second harvest holiday. I hope you do get a chance to celebrate with your friends and enjoy the fruits of your labor during Mabon. It is one of the best times to get together with friends and do what we call the pagan Thanksgiving and have a feast and gather and celebrate this time of abundance. Also, my advice as well is to make sure you are having gratitude at this time. Start a gratitude journal, or come up with one thing you can be grateful for every single day starting now. It's going to be helpful, and the world is kind of crazy right now. So, you know, if you can find one thing that is going right in your life that you have gratitude for, it's going to go a long way. So, many blessings, and blessed be Soul Sister family. Bye-bye for now.